Good morning, ladies, and I hope you're all having a lovely Sunday. Today I am up ready to go because I actually have a presentation in a short little while with one of my professors. I was supposed to do my presentation during my last class last week, and unfortunately we ran out of time. So there's a few of us that had to move our presentation to doing it over Zoom. So I'm gonna do my presentation with my professor just over Zoom, and I'm actually really excited about it. This presentation is essentially just like going over our research findings for our research paper. Now, my research paper is, it's on the sort of like role that education has played in India, specifically in the lives of Dalit men and women compared to Brahmin men and women, and sort of like what education looked like within each of those sectors. If you don't know what Dalit and Brahmin people are, essentially it is a hierarchical system that exists within India. It's called the caste system, but it doesn't only exist within India, it still exists everywhere else. But this system looks, think of like a little pyramid. Up top you have the Brahmin, they are essentially the most privileged people in society, and then you have the Dalits, which are right up at the bottom, obviously not the most privileged. And so I'm just like comparing and contrasting sort of like the ways that education has impacted different rights and freedoms and what that has looked like within these two sectors of society. And my research will have a stronger emphasis on women just because that is obviously what I am passionate about. I think women's rights and freedoms are very important. So anyways, that is what I'll be presenting on today. It's just like all of my findings pertaining to what I just told you. Really happy to be doing that, and then 2 more papers and we're done. Feeling really good about it, so I'll have to let you know how that goes afterwards. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend the next few minutes going through my script. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. The way I do presentations is I do like a full on script. Like, I know there's some people that do like bullet points. That has never worked for me. And essentially, like, as I'm typing my scripts, I will literally like read them out loud as I'm working on them. But I feel like what this does is it actually like helps me like almost like memorize my information and just have it feel like really organic and as if like I'm actually speaking, because that's the problem with like if you're doing like jot notes, is that sometimes you kind of like get lost and you forget what you're gonna say. Anyways, so my script very much looks like a literal paper, and I will oftentimes break it up, not in a traditional sense of like paragraphs, but more like either slideshow or like idea. So when I'm done an idea, I move on to the next paragraph, and then I know that I'm starting like a new thought. I can take a deep breath, take a minute to relax, and then keep going. Because I know like when people get into presentations, they get very nervous, and believe it or not, I've loved presentations ever since I was young. It's always something that I've excelled at so much. I know a lot of people are like I would consider myself to be an introvert in the sense that like my batteries are refilled when I'm alone. But when it comes, for some reason, when it comes to presenting, ever since I was young, I thrive. I'm like, yes, put me in front of an audience, put me in front of a classroom, and it's like all my nerves go away and I just feel like I am right where I am supposed to be, and I love it. It's kind of weird, but like put me in a group of like 4 people to talk, I'm like, no thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna go spend the next few minutes prepping for my presentation, and I'll let you know how it goes. Went so well. My professor essentially said that she was really impressed with how thoroughly researched my presentation was, as well. She's like a gold star with how beautifully your presentation flowed. She's like, it was interactive, it was interesting, it provided just enough information. She's like, it flowed beautifully. I'm feeling really happy about it. And then she also just gave me some feedback in terms of like what next steps to take for my paper, because this paper is rather short. So I obviously was very eager, and I had like a lot of research that I had done, and I have a lot of information that I want to include in it. But we kind of just talked a little bit about like what things would make sense to maybe like not touch on as much versus others. So I'm not like going over the word limit. I think it's only like 1,700 words, which is nothing. So yeah, it went really well. I'm really happy. That was so good. Yay. Okay. Anyways, now that we're done that, I think I'm gonna go sit on the couch for a little bit and do a little bit more work, just like not schoolwork. I have to do some emails and making sure that everything's organized in terms of like the admin side of things. I'm also maybe gonna have another coffee. I shouldn't. You know what? No, I'm gonna have my AG1. I'm back on my AG1, so I think now is a good time to have that. I've already had a coffee this morning. So I'm gonna grab my laptop, got my agenda, finish up my coffee, and then we'll get some work done. Okay, I'm such a weirdo, but I love working on the couch. Like, I don't know why, it's just like cozy. I like prop up right here in the middle of the couch. It's the best. Got my AG1, I've got all of my to-do lists here. Just excited to tackle off a few things off of my to-do list. And then my mom's coming. Yay. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, I haven't caught you up, but mom is here, so now we are getting ready to head out to my appointment at VSP Consignment. That is where we're heading, because I'm actually going on a very exciting trip. Well, like not a trip, but like a little staycation with a brand that is so close to my heart, and they have treated us to a little gift voucher from VSP Consignment to dress us for the evening. Mind you, I don't think I've ever bought anything at VSP. I've been there once before, didn't have any luck, so with a little voucher today, let's go see if we can find something to wear for dinner. The mood board is like sage greens and burgundies and blacks, which is like right up my alley, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. But yeah, it should be fun. And then I think we're just gonna see what else is around the area, maybe grab a cute little lunch or something. But yeah, I'm wearing this gorgeous Farm Rio skirt with my new busy tank from Aritzia in the black color. I love it. One of the best purchases ever, I swear. I'm sorry if the camera's been blurry. Look at that, it's trying to focus. There we go. So yeah, just getting myself ready. I'm actually wearing a fragrance that I haven't worn in some time. This is Sun-Kissed Goddess by Kilian. It smells like a very like elegant beachy fragrance, and because it's like 30 degrees today and we're not at the beach, I figured I would encompass a little bit of the beach feeling. There was just a fire drill and I had to wait for it to be over, but essentially I was just saying that this is like a summer in a bottle type fragrance. It smells very much like the yellow Caudalie body oil. Very summery, very beautiful. So that's what I'm wearing today. I really, really like it. But we're gonna head out because my appointment is in half an hour and it takes approximately like 20 minutes to get there. So let's go. With you ladies in a minute, but mom and I are in Yorkville now. We're gonna head to the Oxley, which is one of our favorite spots in the city, you know. And when Jack is done work, he'll meet us there. We're gonna have some snacks and some drinks and enjoy the last little bit of summer, the craziness of Toronto. Hello ladies, we are home now, and as you can tell, I've changed my clothes. I was so sweaty that I needed to change to something different, but we're heading out to go grab some dinner and go see the new Fantastic Four with mom. We've all been wanting to go see it, so we're gonna go do that tonight. And then we're gonna go have dinner at Earl's, and one of my favorite things to get there is the Santa Fe chicken salad. It is literally the best thing ever. I'm obsessed. It's so good. So that is what I will be ordering for dinner tonight. I'm so excited. It's my favorite thing ever. Yeah, and then we're gonna go see our movie and then come right back home. So very much looking forward to it. But yeah, I just changed into my Levi's and just this comfy ref shirt, one of my favorites, just because I wanted something comfy cozy for the movies. And I think I'll be taking my like burgundy Strathberry little mosaic bag. And my gold tiki flip-flops, because it's just one of those days you want to be casual and comfy but still looking beautiful. So yeah, I think everybody's just about ready and we have a reso for 6:30. Good morning ladies. I'm just gonna sit right here, we can chat for a bit. I'm just about to get ready, but my new order from Levi's came in, and if you guys know, I have been a 501 girl for several years now. It's the one style at Levi's that I just think looks so elegant, it's so timeless, and it just fits me really, really well. So I have a couple washes in just the classic 501s. I want to say I also have the 501 90s style, if I remember correctly, but I made an order and I picked out 3 different styles of jeans at Levi's, and they actually, which is unfortunate, but they had a much larger selection online than they did like that they do here in store in Toronto. So I just picked out a couple styles to try out, and I noticed that actually one of the jeans was sent in the wrong size, or perhaps I ordered it in the wrong size, which might have been my mistake, but very unlikely to do so. Anyways, I want to try those 3 styles on to see how they fit, and maybe we can find a new favorite style at Levi's for the fall. I also ordered a new shirt, but anyways, I'm like spoiling everything. Okay, these are the 3 jeans that I got, and as you can see, they are in 3 completely different washes, and they are also 3 totally different styles of jeans. So I think we've got more like a tapered straight fit, a like straight boot cut, and then these are like a wide leg. So we're gonna start with these guys right here since they are closest to me. I'll tell you what they are, we'll try them on, and then I'll let you know, and I'll show you how they fit and if whether or not I will be keeping them. So let's start with these guys. All right, so these guys are the first pair. These are the cinch baggy high-rise jeans, and I got them in a size 27, length 31. I will say I typically wear 27 at Levi's. All of my other 501s are 27s. So these are the first pair that I got, and I just got them in this sort of like medium wash. Right away, the denim feels really lightweight. It's not like a thick, not stretchy denim, so it does feel nice. I feel like this would be a nice denim for the summer. A fun little feature about the cinch style is that they actually have this little tab here that you can actually adjust the size of the waist just a little bit. So you've got 2 sort of sizes there where you can, I guess, cinch in the denim. Let's put them on and give them a try. I think I'm just gonna put on, honestly, the white shirt that I got and try that on with all the jeans. I just popped on the white shirt, and by the way, if you're noticing that I'm not wearing any necklaces today, I had a huge flare-up of eczema all on my neck, and it's really irritated. So I just had to take everything off because it was really hurting my neck. That's why I feel like, Sam, are you okay? You're not wearing necklaces? I'm okay. I just had a like pretty big flare up. But anyways, this is the Levi's shirt, and I absolutely love it. It is just like your classic sharp, clean white shirt, and what I love most about it is actually the little Levi's tab. I love the touch of red. I think red is such a fun pop of color in any outfit, and I love it. I'm obsessed. This is 1,000,000% a keeper. Oh, I am such a sucker for a classic white shirt. I have way too many white shirts. It's an addiction. But anyways, I've got on the first pair of jeans, so let me show you properly. We are starting off with the cinch jeans, and right off the bat, I definitely think I could have sized down in these. These are very roomy through the hip area, which is actually kind of nice because it makes them really nice and comfy. And here we have the full denim. Right off the bat, I'm not a fan of what happens here. I just think that is not flattering. I will say the length is awesome for wearing with flats. I just think this is not very flattering in the front, and I feel like you're gonna have to pull it down for it not to do that, but then it immediately does it as soon as you move. They do look super nice from the side, very comfy. And I like that you can adjust the waistband, but I'm just not loving this crotch area. I just don't think it looks flattering, but I will say 10 out of 10 with how soft and lightweight the actual denim is. But my instinct for these is that these are not gonna be a keeper, just because, again, oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps I need to size down. I don't know. What do you ladies think? I don't know. I do love the feel of them, but what do you ladies think? This next pair is a super light wash, but these are the 501 90s. Mid-rise, straight leg, but looking at these, I'm pretty sure I have 501 90s. My 501 90s do not look like this. These look way longer and way baggier. I honestly had just wanted them in like a lighter wash. but these look completely different, so I'm very excited to try these out. For these ones, I got a size 27-30, and these ones feel a little bit heavier of a denim than the previous pair, but just more like a classic pair of denim. It's also super, super soft denim, so I really like this. It doesn't feel scratchy whatsoever. So let's give these guys a try now. Here we have the 501s, which are nothing like the ones that I own, but I love them. First and foremost, I love how smooth they are in the front, unlike the last pair. And I do love how soft this denim is. They fit exactly like my other 501s, so if you've never owned 501s, highly recommend sizing down because they do stretch out. I will say I have come to love how my jeans stretch out, so I just kept with the size 27, but these are actually a longer length and I absolutely love them. These are the two ways that you could wear them. Now, I do wear a lot of my jeans like this, but I adore how these fit full length. I think they look so elegant. In fact, just seeing how they look with the pant leg rolled down, I think I actually want to get these in a darker wash. I think with like a trench coat in the fall, they would look so, so elegant. I really, really love these. And then of course, I love how they look with the rolled up hem. I think they look so classy and perfect for every day. I am definitely thinking these are a keeper, but let me know what you think of these ones. This next pair of jeans are the ones that I was the most excited about. These are also the ones that didn't get sent in my size. Again, I'm not sure if it was me or Levi's, doesn't matter. But these are the Wedgie straight jeans in this gorgeous sort of classic navy blue. And these ones are in the size 28-26. So these actually do have a shorter inseam, which is exactly what I was looking for, but the 28. Like I said, I'm typically a 27, so I'm crossing fingers that these are gonna fit because they look so, so perfect, and I'm really, really hoping that these are going to be perfect. Let's try them on. I think I may have just found my favorite jeans of all time, and okay. These are the Wedgie straight, and these are the ones that were sent, not in my usual size. So these are actually in a 28-26. So as you can see, they are the most perfect cropped length. I am 5'3", and these could not be a more perfect length. I almost always have to hem my pants or roll them up to get them to this length, and these ones just sit perfectly. These are a true mid-rise, as you can see. Now, when it comes to sizing, I do think it was serendipity that these are a 28 because I do think they are the perfect size for me. But there's a couple buts. It does gape at the back, which does not bother me. It's really, really subtle. Like if I'm wearing a shirt like this, you cannot tell whatsoever. And I find a lot of jeans do that on me just because I have a smaller waist and a bigger hips and bum. So not a huge deal, but I do think if I were to size down to a 27, the hip portion and sort of like this area and the bum, I think would be a little bit too tight and uncomfortable. There is a little bit of stretch in these jeans, but not enough to the point where I think they would be as comfy as the 28. So it's just a kind of a give and take. I think I'll take the gaping for sort of that perfect fit through the front and the hip area. But look at these jeans. I've literally been on the hunt for jeans like this. And for someone with my body proportions and height, it is just nearly impossible to find jeans that are this perfect. And oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go show Jack because I think he's gonna love these. So cute. They may be called the wedgie fit, but do not worry, there is no wedging going on in these jeans. They are so beyond comfy. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I just got myself dressed and it is like the gloomiest day out today, so I got into something super warm and cozy. This sweater right here is one of my favorites. It looks so fun. It is a proper statement sweater, but it's the coziest thing ever. And I have left on, or rather put on, my new Levi's. These are the Wedgie straight. My new favorite jeans. I love them. Now that we're all dressed, we can get to the good stuff. Some new H&M bits. Something that I have been asked for time and time again is some more affordable hauls. And so I decided to place a rather large order on H&M and pick out pieces that I would buy. I obviously can't add every single one of these pieces to my wardrobe just because my poor wardrobe would be very, very overwhelmed. But I thought I would give you ladies some inspo as to what pieces I would choose. These are essentially approved by me. They're classic pieces. There's some modern twists in here. There's some really, really good pieces in here. And if I were you, I would definitely get your hands on them sooner rather than later, because something I've been noticing with H&M is that everything sells out instantly now, which is very, very frustrating. Even that lovely brown knitted t-shirt sweater from last week, completely gone. I actually went to purchase more colors, like I said in the video, and I couldn't. Totally sold out. Made me very, very sad. But anyways, I was gonna start unboxing some of these, get everything under the wrapper, hang it up for you ladies, and then we can do a proper styling and try on haul. This is gonna be a really, really good haul because it is gonna be all early fall pieces. It is like their pre-fall collection, which is the best in my opinion. There is nothing quite like fall. So anyways, let's get into it. So excited. Okay, I'm just on the floor here getting everything situated, but I did want to show you one thing that I added to my order. So you know how last week I got that lovely knitted oversized like shirt sweater, t-shirt sweater? I ended up ordering the matching joggers. These are just the same fabric, that same chocolate brown. I don't know why I didn't get these when I got the sweater. I had been wearing the sweater for like 2 days continuously, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get the matching pants because it'd be nice to have a set. And again, I'm really sad that the sweater sold out in other colors, but I did end up getting the pants. They are as soft and as lovely as the little shirt sweater. So I got that and I'm very excited about it. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some hangers, hang everything up for you ladies, and then we can go through it. Hello ladies, and I apologize. Last night, by the time I steamed everything, and I even had to get Jack to help me steam some of the H&M bits, the sun was pretty much gone. It was such a gloomy and dark day yesterday, but first thing to do today is to do this H&M haul. So I've got my cup of coffee. The rack is ready to go for you ladies. So let's do it. We have got quite the haul today from H&M. So I recommend you grab a cup of coffee, grab a drink, grab your snacks, and get comfy because this is gonna be a good one. I'm very excited for today, so let's get into it. The first piece is going to be this beautiful midi length plum / burgundy dress. I have gotten this one in an extra small as it is quite relaxed and oversized. The dress has a really beautiful crew neck neckline, some billowy balloon sleeves, and my favorite part about this dress is that it's got this sort of asymmetrical ruffled hem. It just makes it a little bit more unique and different than your typical just straight across midi length dress. A beautiful piece that will be perfect for both fall and winter, but also if you're like me and love burgundy, it's a color that you can also get away with in the spring and summer. So it's a really, really versatile piece. Definitely a keeper in my wardrobe. Next up, we have 2 blouses that I have picked up in 2 different colors just because I instantly fell in love with the silhouette. I knew that it was a silhouette that would play really well with my wardrobe, and it's just one that I really love how it looks on me. So we've got this one in a size small and this one in a double XS, just because the sizes were running out of this brown one and I really wanted the brown. But I'll show you what both sizes look like on so you can get a sense of what they look like. But again, if you're looking for those really elevated, simple pieces that are gonna go with absolutely everything, this is a shirt to add to your wardrobe, and so I'm really excited for you ladies to see these on because they're truly so elegant and timeless. Next up, we have a classic midi skirt. It's sort of this camel color, which I've gotten also in a size 2. Now, this is the type of skirt that is an absolute staple in any fall wardrobe because it's the perfect color to pair with all those warm colors like your oranges, your browns, your whites, your blacks. It's going to be a piece that will take you straight into winter when paired with boots and jackets and blazers. A really, really great staple piece that is really elegant and again can also be dressed up for more formal events. So super, super lovely. I also again love the weight and fabric of this. Feels really, really high quality. Something that I think does not get talked about enough is H&M denim. They really know how to do denim, and I've had such great luck with denim this past year. So I've gone for these high waist pants that have a rolled up cuff. This is something that I typically do with my own jeans, but it is nice to actually have it built in so you don't have to worry about safety pinning them or using double-sided tape. They are just built like that. So again, a really beautiful dark wash. Love the structure of the denim. It feels nice and heavy and high quality. It's got the tiniest bit of stretch without being like 100% rigid denim, which is my personal preference. And for these, I went with the size US 4. Again, a really beautiful staple to have for any time of year. Butter yellow is a color that I absolutely adore. I think it's so flattering and pairs really, really well with those warm fall colors. So I picked up this little t-shirt sweater. I think it is the perfect piece to wear indoors when you don't want to wear a full-on sweater. Maybe it's not super, super cold out yet, but it's still going to give you those sort of fall fall cozy feels. If you're looking to play with color and even some fun trends, this is a great way to do so. A piece that is still versatile and easy to style, but is a little bit of fun with the color. A good blouse goes a very long way, and here we have a beautiful sort of sheer blouse, which I've gotten in a size small. And what I love about this one is that because it's sheer, it means you can actually wear it to go out and really dress it up, say with a like brown bra or a white bra. But then you can also wear it, say, to the office or for work by simply adding a full cami underneath and making it more appropriate that way. But again, a really elegant silhouette that can be dressed up or down. Again, a really, really lovely piece for fall. I just really, really love the pattern of this one. The brown and the white geometric pattern just gives me like totem, and I love it. Also, it's got a really lovely high neckline, which I think is really elegant as well. Now let's move on to some jackets. Now I know that it's still early on and a lot of us are still enjoying summer, but some of the best fall jackets and blazers are always available at the start and they sell out and then you can't get your hands on them. So let me show you what I found. Suede is another trend that I think is really, really fun and playful, but still elegant and not like too flashy. So I picked up this suede jacket slash blazer in this camel suede. Again, because it's a camel color, it's really, really easy to wear and pair with lots of different colors. I also just love that the silhouette is super classic. I think this is going to be a really lovely piece for the fall. I just love how warm and cozy it is, especially like I can just envision this paired with like a really cozy knit underneath. I think it'll look so good. This wouldn't be a haul by me if it didn't have some form of blazer. And so we have here a beautiful chocolate brown blazer, which I've gotten in a size small, and again, beautiful big pockets. The fabric feels nice and soft. It's not overly structured, which means you'll still be able to wear it at the end of summer and not overheat. But just a beautiful piece for fall. I think it's really playing off of those fall colors, which I love so much. As you can tell, I'm wearing chocolate brown. It's such a beautiful color. But there you go, a beautiful blazer for the fall and winter. Fall is the best time to play with texture, and so the next piece is this lovely little corduroy jacket, which I have gotten in a size extra small. And I went with an extra small because it did say it was oversized, and I'm glad that I went with an extra small because it does look quite boxy and large. But again, a really great piece if you want to wear very simple outfits and add some texture and playfulness with a piece like this. I think this is an awesome fall piece. And for those of you ladies that do not have super cold falls, this is going to be a really wonderful layering piece for those sort of chillier days. I also really love the button details. I think it really elevates the piece and makes it look just a little bit, I don't know, more. Next up, we have a beautiful pair of dark chocolate brown wide leg trousers, which I have gotten in a size small, and I absolutely love these. I think these are so versatile, whether it's for the office, for work, for running errands, or just to wear casually with sneakers on the weekend. Again, a really, really lovely piece in the most perfect chocolate brown color. I also just love how lightweight and comfortable the fabric feels. It also does come with a little belt, which I actually really, really like. I think that hardware actually makes it look really, really elevated. I like it a lot. And last but certainly not least, we have a fall jacket that as soon as I saw it, it just screamed like Audrey Hepburn. Think Breakfast at Tiffany's. So let me show you. Okay, here we have the beautiful jacket, and this one is in size small. I will say, looking at this in person, perhaps consider sizing down. This is a small, but it does look very, very oversized. So if you are planning it to wear comfortably with sweaters underneath, maybe just take your regular size. If not, size down. But this has a beautiful sort of A-line style. You've got some pockets here on the side, a lovely collar, that nice high collar up at the top, just looks super, super elegant. You've got some beautiful navies and dark browns and beiges in there. So again, a really versatile mix of colors that are going to be perfect for the fall. It is really hard to find jackets that are elegant and timeless, but this is an absolute amazing find. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's the one. All right, ladies, and there you go. Those are all the H&M pieces. I really hope you loved them, but do let me know which pieces were your favorite. I think if I had to pick a couple favorites, these two blouses, the white and the brown, are so elegant and timeless, alongside with this patterned one here. And I'm honestly really impressed with the fabrics this time around. Everything feels really lovely and not like super like it's gonna fall apart after one wash, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I am going to tidy up, and then Jack and I are actually heading out. We have to go run some errands, do some returns. He has to go pick up some shirts for work, and so that is gonna pretty much be the rest of our day, which I'll definitely take you along. But yeah, anyways, let's get on with the day. Hi ladies, Jack and I were supposed to head out to do some errands, but we have decided to postpone that just because the weather is not so nice out. Instead, we're just gonna go out and grab some things for dinner, and it's TSITP night. So we're gonna pick up something yummy and then come back, watch our show, and head promptly to bed because we have a very, very exciting day ahead of us. Actually, the next 2 days are very busy and exciting, which you ladies will see in upcoming vlogs. But yeah, anyways, I really hope you ladies enjoyed this video, and I will see you ladies next Sunday. Bye.